Hello, everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. It's cold in here. I got my heater going over here, my oil radiator type heater. It takes a while for it to warm things up, but once it gets warm, it keeps it nice and warm. Okay, today's Tuesday, November 28th. Currently, it's 31 degrees. The high's only going to be 36. No chance of rain in a few days. I think it's Friday. There was like 90% chance of rain. I don't know if it'll stay that percentage until Friday, but we could always use some. It's been so dry. And winds are at 15 mile per hour, which makes it feel like 20 degrees out there. Yeah, that wind just really will do it to you. I check out the short I made of Kitty, and I realized that one of the pictures in it wasn't Kitty. It looks something like Kitty, but what it is Google. I think it's Google Photos. It's on my phone, and that it'll make videos, usually short ones like that. I think the longest one I've ever had was like 2 minutes and some, but that was like ones that I was able to pick. You can make videos through Google Photos, or they'll make them for you. So it searched for pictures of Kitty that I don't have on my phone anymore. Well, on my phone, they've been deleted long ago, but they were still in Google Photos. So most of those pictures are Kitty when she was younger, which a lot of y'all probably haven't seen. So if you see one that's not Kitty, it's because it picked the pictures. And on a short video like that, it's a pain to get in there and try to take one frame out or something. So I just, left it like it was. It's one of y'all's kitties out there, though, that's in that picture. Let me know if that's your cat. Because on Kitty's Corner, which, by the way, one comes out today, a hilarious one, of course, I've done had a lot of guest appearances. And so for that photo to be in my past photos, it's one that has been a guest host on Kitty's Corner. So yeah, there's going to be a real hilarious one today. She just cracked up. She was right here just a second ago. I don't know where she's gone. Nope, she's not up there. Sometimes she'll look out the window. I'm not opening the window for her today. It's too cold. And she would realize it's too cold too when she got in there. What's for dinner tonight? I wanted something different. Looking through the freezer, we need to use a lot of stuff in the freezer. And I found some spiral sliced ham. 2 packages of it, as a matter of fact. And I had it really wrapped up good. I had it in, 2 separate Ziploc bags, freezer bags. And then I put each one in just a plastic grocery bag and wrapped it up tight. And then put both of those wrapped up in all that inside another freezer bag. So it's been in, I don't know how long it's been in there, but it's probably been in since one of the last holidays, maybe Easter or something like that of 23. So, but it's wrapped up really good, and I know it's fine. That's the main thing. If you're going to keep something for a long time, get it good and wrapped up, and don't use. I used to use the regular old, storage bags, and I thought, there can't be that much difference, but it is. Freezer bags are much thicker than the storage bags are. And by the way, I love the ones, we don't usually get them. I love the ones with this, but they're more expensive and you get less bags. But we got some this past time like that at Kroger. I usually use the one at Aldi, the ones from Aldi, because they're cheaper and you get more. And some of them is, if they just have one thing, it's hard to get them closed sometimes. It's so aggravating. But the ones that have 2 or 3, you can at least catch one of them, if the other ones don't, and then it's easier to close them up. So we're having spiral sliced ham, mashed potatoes. We got a bunch of potatoes still we need to use, and green beans, I guess, because we had carrots the other night, and then carrots when I made the turkey rice soup. Oh, instead of turkey noodle yesterday, I made turkey rice soup with carrots in it. and of course rice, and all the rest of the turkey. And we ate all the barbecued legs and wings, and there was one left, and Logan had it with his soup. So that turkey was completely used up except for the neck bone and giblets or whatever that was in it. I don't like the giblets. Mom used to always cook the giblets and cut them up real, like dice them up real small and put them in the cornbread. But I never was a fan of it like that myself. But she made good, not cornbread stuffing, I think is what it was. I loved her stuffing, but I didn't care that much for the giblets that was in it. It was kind of hard to taste them that way. Maybe that's why she did it. And I know other people do that too. So, let's see what we got in the way of jokes. So yeah, there's a Kitty's Corner coming out today. And check out that short of Kitty. It's when she, a couple of them she was not real long ago, but the majority of them was when she was much younger. They're really cute. Okay, here's jokes. A wealthy 90-year-old tycoon is meeting with his it says is financial advisor. The advisor is very excited and tells the old man, "I just found out about an investment I can make for you, which will double your money in just 5 years." 5 years? Are you kidding? Exclaims the old man. At my age, I don't even buy green bananas. Oh, man. Okay. And this other one here is called A Penny for Your Thoughts. The other one was called 5 Years. One night, a wife found her husband standing over their baby's crib. Silently, she watched him. As he stood looking down at the sleeping infant, she saw on his face a mixture of emotions: disbelief, doubt, delight, amazement, enchantment, even skepticism. Touched by this unusual display and the deep emotions it aroused, with eyes glistening, she slipped her arm around her husband. "A penny for your thoughts," she said. "It's amazing," he replied. "I just can't see how anybody can make a crib like that for only $67.50. He wasn't even paying attention to the kid. He was looking at the crib and wondering how he got it that cheap. Man. And fact of the day, that's a lot of running. It has been calculated that on average a football/soccer player runs just under 10 miles in a single game. Wow. That's a lot of running. I know when I played basketball, man, it seemed like we ran probably 5 miles a game because, it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, I used to love basketball, but, I was good at basketball because I grew up taller quicker than the other kids. I was starting about 12 years old. Hi, Kitty. How are you doing? I started just growing. I don't know how many. It seems like I must have grown 6 inches in a year because all of a sudden I was taller than everybody else. So I was like the center back then. And then later on, when everybody caught up with me, I played forward. Still, I was still pretty tall, but some of them started growing later than me, I guess. But I didn't like playing basketball as much. I liked football the best. I played baseball too, and I just loved football. And I played volleyball a lot too. So anyway, if I tried doing any of that now, I'd probably be in a wheelchair after that. So let's see if I'm gonna find. I think I saw one that I wanted to do earlier. Let's see. Here it is, so I don't have to turn it off. Okay, this might be about either actors or actresses or movies. Let's see. Clint Eastwood got what role originally meant for thanks? Let's start that over. Say, Kitty. She's right here. Kitty, look over here. Say hi to everybody. Clint Eastwood. Let me go for this. I'm going to be probably guessing at this first one. Let me get it on the site, though. Okay, Clint Eastwood got what role originally meant for Frank Sinatra? Thunderbolt, The Stranger, Dirty Harry, The Man with No Name. Okay, I don't think it's Dirty Harry. I can't see Frank Sinatra doing that. Um, seems like I remember something about Thunderbolt, but I don't think that would be him either. So it's either The Stranger or The Man with No Name, and for some reason I'm thinking The Man with No Name. Might be wrong, the first one. Okay, so that wasn't it, but I'm not used to this site here. Let's try The Stranger. So I'm wrong anyway. The Stranger. Nope. So Thunderbolt? Are you kidding me? Dirty Harry? Oh my goodness. Dirty Harry is a 1971 American neo-noir action thriller film produced and directed by Don Siegel, the first in the Dirty Harry series. Clint Eastwood plays a title role. Dirty Harry was a critical and commercial success and set the style for the whole genre of police films. Let's see if it even says anything about him. Although Dirty Harry is arguably Clint Eastwood's signature role, he was not a top contender for the part. The role of Harry Callahan was offered to John Wayne and Frank Sinatra. After Sinatra left the project, the producer started to consider younger actors for the role. I just can't see Frank Sinatra as Dirty Harry. I wouldn't have even thought that. So it got me right on the first one, y'all. Okay, this is about movies, I guess. Who stars in the 1985 movie The Color Purple? Whoopi Goldberg, Julia Roberts, Sandra Bullock, Halle Berry. Oh my goodness. The Color Purple. The Color Purple. I don't think it was Julia Roberts. I don't really think it was Sandra Bullock either. I don't know if this was, I'm trying to think of what kind of movie this was. I can't really even remember it. So this is getting me right away. I'm thinking Whoopi Goldberg or Halle Berry. 85. I'm trying to think. That would make Halle Berry pretty young, I'm thinking. So I'm going with Whoopi Goldberg. Hey, I'm right. Deduction. The Color Purple is a 1985 American epic coming-of-age period drama film directed by Steven Spielberg, I didn't know that, and written by Manny Mayes, based on the Pulitzer Prize-winning 1982 novel of the same name by Alice Walker. The cast stars Whoopi Goldberg in her breakthrough role with Danny Glover, Oprah Winfrey in her film debut, Margaret Avery, Ray Don Chong. Whatever happened to her? William Pugh and Adolph Caesar. Wonder whatever happened to Ray Don Chong. She used to be in, a lot of movies. Next question. For which film did Meryl Streep win a Best Actress Academy Award? Death Becomes Her, The Devil Wears Prada, Out of Africa, Sophie's Choice. I reckon I recognize these names, but I can't really remember much about the movies. I could be wrong, but the first thing that came to my mind was Out of Africa. And that's wrong. Okay, what would be the next one? Sophie's Choice? Yeah. Streep won a Best Actress award for her role as Sophie Zawistowski in the 1982 drama romance Sophie's Choice. Now Streep, an 80 romance movie, is right up our alley. Now Streep in an 80 anyway, she absolutely shines in it. Okay. One right, two wrong. Dang. Which legendary actor stars in the 1983 crime film drama a drama film, Scarface. Denzel Washington, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Jack Nicholson. I think everybody might know this. This is one that I think everybody's probably seen mostly. Al Pacino. Yes. Say hello to my little friend. Yeah. I can't say it as, I can't really do his voice. Scarface is a 1983 American crime drama film directed by Brian De Palma and written by Oliver Stone, loosely based on the 1929 novel of the same name and serving as a loose remake of the 1932 film. It tells the story of a Cuban refugee, Tony Montana, Al Pacino, who arrives penniless in Miami during a Mariel boat lift and becomes a powerful drug lord. Say hello to my little friend. Two right, two wrong. Who stars alongside Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver? Sigourney Weaver, Kate Blanchett, Jodie Foster, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Taxi Driver. I don't think it was Jodie Foster or Sigourney Weaver. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I know this. I'm going to go for Julia. Nope, wrong. My next one would be Kate Blanchett. Nope. Let's say Sigourney? No. It was Jodie Foster. Taxi Driver is a 1976 American neo-noir psychological thriller film directed by Martin Scorsese, written by Paul Schrader and starring Robert De Niro, Jodie Foster, Sybil Shepherd, Harvey Keitel, Peter Boyle. There's a lot of people in there. Leonard Harris and Albert Brooks. Set in a decaying and morally bankrupt New York City following the Vietnam War, the film follows Travis Bickle, a taxi driver, and his deteriorating mental state as he works nights in the city. Wow. Yeah, some of these are getting me today. Who plays Jack Torrance in the 1980 film The Shining? Richard Dreyfuss, Dustin Hoffman, Jack Nicholson, Chevy Chase. Well, I think everybody's seen this movie too, and it's Jack Nicholson. Yep. The Shining. Oh, wait a minute. Here's Johnny. Sticking his head through the door. The Shining is a 1980 psychological horror film produced and directed by Stanley Kubrick and co-written by novelist Diane Johnson. The film is based on Stephen King's 1977 novel of the same name. The film's central character is Jack Torrance, an aspiring writer and recovering alcoholic who accepts a position as the off-season caretaker of the... I'm having trouble with my floaters today. It messes with me when I'm trying to read. They act up. Sometimes they don't bother me that much, but sometimes they're just awful, going back and forth. Caretaker of the isolated historic Overlook Hotel in the Colorado Rockies with his wife and young son. 3 right, 3 wrong. Which of these actors played an iconic role in the film Goodfellas? Robert Redford, Joe Pesci, James Caan, Al Pacino. Oh my gosh. Goodfellas. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I just saw this a while back. And I remember Joe Pesci. Yeah. In that one scene in it, he's like, "Hey, do you think I'm funny? Do I amuse you? Am I a joke to you?" The guy's like, "No, no, no." And he's all of a sudden, he pulls out his gun. "Do I amuse you?" Okay. So I got that one right. Joe Pesci is an American actor and musician. I didn't know he was a musician. He is known for portraying tough, volatile characters in a variety of genres for his Collaborations with Robert De Niro and Martin Scorsese in the films Raging Bull, Goodfellas, Casino, and The Irishman. Pesky's comedy roles include such films as the first two installments in the Home Alone franchise, My Cousin Vinny, that was a good one too, and Lethal Weapon. Yeah, he was good in that. So 4 right, 3 wrong. Okay, now I might not know this, darn it. Which actress starred alongside Al Pacino in Scarface? Glenn Close, Jodie Foster, surely not Jodie Foster again, Demi Moore, Michelle Pfeiffer. Demi would have been pretty young in this. And for some reason, I'm thinking it is Michelle Pfeiffer. I mean, I remember this movie, but I'm not for sure. Yeah. Starring along Al Pacino, Michelle Pfeiffer makes her big breakthrough in the 1983 film Scarface. In the popular American crime drama, the actress perfectly embodies the character of the glamorous Elvira Hancock, wearing a deep blue silk gown, blonde bob haircut, and always with a cigarette in hand. 5 right, 3 wrong. Which famous actress made her debut in the 1978 slasher film Halloween? I think everybody knows this too. Demi Moore, Julia Roberts, Jamie Lee Curtis, Meryl Streep. I'll tell you what, nobody can scream like Jamie Lee Curtis. She could really scream. I got that right. Halloween is a 1978 American independent slasher film directed and scored by John Carpenter, co-written with producer Deborah Hill and starring Donald Pleasence and Jamie Lee Curtis in her film debut, with P.J. Soles and Nancy Loomis in supporting roles. Set mostly in the fictional town of Haddonfield, Illinois, the plot centers on a mental patient, Michael Myers, who was committed to a sanitarium for murdering his teenage sister on Halloween night when he was a child. Okay, 6 right, 3 wrong. Which of these 80s actresses was the daughter of actress Debbie Reynolds? Oh my goodness. I think I know this. Sigourney Weaver, Carrie Fisher, Olivia Newton-John, Jamie Lee Curtis. Of course, I think everybody knows that Jamie Lee was Tony Curtis's daughter, and I'm not for sure about, you know what, I wanted to say Carrie Fisher. I know Carrie had a famous mother or father, but I'm not sure what Tony Curtis's wife, who Tony Curtis's wife was. It's either Carrie Fisher or Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm going to say Jamie Lee Curtis, but I'm thinking it could be Carrie Fisher because I know she had famous parents or mother, either one, or father. Nope, I'm wrong. So I'll bet you anything it's Carrie Fisher. Yeah. Talked myself out of it. Carrie Fisher was an American actress and writer. She was best known for playing Princess Leia in the original Star Wars films. Fisher was born October 21, 1956, at Providence St. Joseph Medical Center in Burbank, California, to actress Debbie Reynolds and singer Eddie Fisher. So both her parents were famous. She attended Beverly Hills High School until age 16, when she appeared as a debutante and singer in the hit Broadway revival Irene, also starring her mother. So I end up today with 6 right and 4 wrong. At least it was better than half. But I learned something, and I thought I knew the right one for this one, but I was thinking Carrie Fisher as well. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this morning's coffee break. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Check out Kitty's Corner today. I guarantee you'll laugh. Bye everybody, and God bless.